Hi, and welcome back to WQLN Homeroom. I'm Miss Sarah, and I want to tell you a secret, so lean in real close. Are you close? Guess why I love teaching? I love teaching because I get to be a teacher, but you get to be a teacher too. We get to spend every day learning new things from each other, and that's my favorite part about being a teacher. Now this week we have been talking all about dancing, and dancing is one of my favorite activities, but can I tell you a secret? I'm a horrible dancer. But I still love dancing. I bet that all of you are much better dancers than me. Today we are going to spend some time doing some math together. We're going to read a silly story all about a dancing giraffe and do some counting and some number writing together. I hope you're excited because I'm excited too. We're going to start out by reading our story, so I'm going to go get my story and then I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so I found my story and I hope you are ready for story time. Our story today is called Giraffes Can't Dance, and this giraffe has a really hard time dancing when all the other animals in the forest have no problem. So we're going to read this together and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to read it first and then I will show you the pictures. So we have Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. So there's Gerald the giraffe. He was very good at standing still and munching on the trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at his knees. Uh-oh, look at that giraffe eating and then trying to dance. Now every year in Africa they hold a jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance, and this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing he was really bad. The warthog started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango. Okay, so there's all of our animals. We've got the lion, the warthogs, the rhinos. The chimps did a cha-cha and the baboons teamed up. Oh, we've got all kinds of monkeys dancing. Gerald swallowed bravely and he walked towards the floor. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald! Giraffes can't dance! Oh no! Gerald! He looked up at the sky and he saw a cricket. The cricket coughed and said, "Sometimes you just need a different song to dance." Oh, so maybe this cricket is going to help him. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up a violin. Then Gerald felt his body do amazing things. Oh, he's getting some new music, and look at Gerald. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was wide open. "I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I'm dancing!" cried Gerald. Oh, he's dancing! Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. "We can all dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." So in the end, Gerald was able to dance with music that he loved. Now, in that story, there were a lot of animals, and I'm going to need you to use that big brain of yours to help you remember some of the animals that were in the story. I want you to think about it right now. Can you think of an animal that was in that story? I remember there were some monkeys and some rhinos, and there were warthogs, there were all kinds of different animals, and those animals today are going to help us with a game that we are about to do. Now, for our game, I need a couple things that I'm going to go get, but you need to find some shoes that are your dancing shoes. So put some shoes on that are going to help you have your best dance moves, and we're going to go, and I'm going to go get my stuff, and then we're going to do some dancing and play a game together. So let me go get my stuff, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I moved where I have lots of space, so make sure you have lots of space so you have plenty of room for dancing during this game. Now, this game we're going to be doing lots of dance moves, but we're also going to be doing some counting. So I have this dice right here, and it has all kinds of different animals that were in our story. So let's talk about some of the animals that were in that story. We said that there were the monkeys, there were lions, obviously there was Gerald the giraffe, we had the rhinos, this is that silly animal, the warthog, which is kind of like Pumbaa that's in The Lion King. And were there any other ones? Oh yes, the baboons, the silly baboons. Now, on my dice, I have all of our animals, and there's a different number of every animal. So I'm gonna roll my dice, we're gonna count how many there are, and then we're gonna do our dance move that matches our animal. So first, I have to tell you what all of the dance moves are. So the first one is Gerald the giraffe. Now, giraffes have a really long neck. So when we are doing our giraffe dance, we're gonna stick our neck out really, really far like a giraffe. Good, let me see you try it. Can you stick your neck out really far like a giraffe? Perfect, you got it. Now, the next one, let me come so you can see, is the monkeys. And monkeys go like this. So when we get to the monkeys, after we count them, you are gonna do your monkey dance. So we have our giraffe with our long neck, and we have our monkey dance. So remember those. Okay, the next one was the lions, and the lions roar. So you're gonna show me those teeth, roar like a lion. Very nice job. Okay, now the next one is the warthog, and the warthog is a silly one. They are big animals. So I'm gonna put my arm out like a belly, and I'm gonna jiggle my booty like this, just like this. Perfect, very nice. Then we have the rhinos, and rhinos have a big long tusk. So when I get to the rhinos, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna rock back and forth with my big rhino tusk. Very nice job. And the last one is our baboons. And baboons are kind of like monkeys, but they walk on their hands and their legs. So when we get to the baboons, you are gonna crouch down and you're gonna walk on your hands and your legs on the floor. Okay, so are you ready? I'm gonna roll our dice and we're gonna see what number we get. We're gonna do some counting and some dancing. So here we go. I'm gonna roll it on the floor and then I'll hold it up for you to see it. Okay, so the first one was the baboons. Now the first thing is we have to count all of our baboons. So let's count these together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good, so let me see you do 3 baboon walks across the floor. 3 baboon walks across the floor. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very nice job. Okay, let's do the next one. The next one is the rhino. And we've got, let's count how many. 1, 2. 2 rhinos. So let me see 2 rhino tusks. Ready? 1, 2. Very nice job. Okay, let's see the next one. Oh, I got Gerald the giraffe, and there's only 1 Gerald, so we only need 1 long neck. So make sure you have lots of space so you can really jump and show me that long neck. Ready? And go. Ah, very nice job. Okay, here's the next one. We've got the monkeys. Let's count how many monkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4 monkeys. 4 monkeys. So we need 4 monkeys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice job. Okay, here's the next one. Ready? The next one is our lion. So let's count how many lions we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 6 big, huge lion roars. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2. Let me see those teeth. 3, 4, 5. Last one. Make it nice and big. 6. Good job. Very, very nice. Very nice. And our last one is our warthogs. Now let's count how many there are. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 warthogs. Now this one was the one with the big belly. So I'm going to do 5 warthogs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice job. You guys did an awesome job with that counting. Now, I love counting, but you know what else is really, really important? It's really, really important to be able to write your numbers, and you can write them in all sorts of different ways. Today, I'm going to write them using shaving cream, but you can write them using anything that you have at home. Shaving cream is fun and easy because you can clean it up. You can do it in the bathtub. You could do it on your kitchen table. I'm going to do it on my kitchen table today, but you could do it anywhere that you'd like. So I'm going to go get my stuff, and then we are going to practice writing our numbers. Okay, so I am at my kitchen table and I found my shaving cream, which is what we are going to use today to practice writing our numbers. Now in the story, there were all kinds of different animals. Can you remember what some of the animals were in the story? Yeah, there were giraffes and monkeys and baboons and warthogs and rhinos and lions. There were all kinds of different animals, and each animal, there was a different number. There were 6 lions, or 4 monkeys, or 2 rhinos. So we're going to practice writing our numbers to go along with those animals that were in the story. So you are going to need your shaving cream. Like I said, you can do it at your kitchen table like I am today, or maybe you want to practice writing your numbers when you're in the bathtub. So you can use this and you can spray it on the wall in the shower, and then you could practice writing your numbers in there. So you only need a little bit. You don't need a lot. If you get too much, then it will be really hard to clean it up. Now, I do want to tell you something about shaving cream. Shaving cream is kind of magical. I know you're wondering, how is it magical? Now, shaving cream cleans up itself. Moms and dads, grandma and grandpa, they're gonna love that because you can clean it up all by yourself. So you're gonna take a little teeny tiny bit and you're gonna spray just a drop on the table, and then you are going to rub it out just like this so that there's a nice spot for you to practice writing your numbers on. Once you have it, then we are ready to rock and roll. Okay, so we have our shaving cream here, and we're ready to practice writing our numbers. So I've got my shaving cream on my fingers, and the first number that we are going to write is the number 1, which was the easiest one. There was one Gerald the giraffe in the story, so 1 is very quick, straight line down. Very nice. The next number we're going to write is the number 2, and this is a super fun one. You go around and back on the railroad track, toot toot. Very nice. You could also write the number 3. The number 3 is like this: around the tree, around the tree. That's the way we make a 3. Or maybe you want to write the number 4. 4 is down and over, down once more. That's the way we make a 4. Or how about the number 5? The number 5 is down and around and put on a hat. There's our 5. And the last number that they talked about in our story was the number 6. So there were 6 lions. Down and close the loop. There were 6 lions. Now, just because we have the shaving cream, we don't want to waste it. So something else you could write is you could practice writing your name, or you could write your letters. So maybe your name starts with the letter S, like Miss Sarah. So S, I could write an S. Or maybe I want to write my whole entire name, and I want to write S-A-R-A-H, but you could write your name on there. Okay, now the fun part is the cleanup. So you need to go and wash your hands and then come back so we can finish cleaning up. Okay, so we have our shaving cream, and I said I washed my hands, they're nice and clean, but I still have to clean up my table. And remember, I told you that the shaving cream is magical. So here's what you're gonna do. You are going to take your hand on your shaving cream and you're gonna rub it into the table until, look at that magic, it disappears. It disappeared. Can you believe that? Okay, so I used my magic hands, I wiped it on the table, and it is completely disappeared. It's an all clean table. So it is time, if you have any junk or any shaving cream on your hands, you need to go and wash them so that we can do our final activity of today, which is our craft. For the craft today, we are going to be making a giraffe headband that you can wear outside, you could wear it in your house, you could wear it while you practice your favorite dance moves, while you're boogieing to the music, or becoming a brave dancer like Gerald the giraffe in our story. But I need to run and grab my materials, you get your hands cleaned up, and then I'll meet you right back here for our craft. Okay, so I got all of my materials for my craft. Now remember, I said that we are going to be making a giraffe headband today. So here are the things that you are going to be needing. You're going to need 2 pieces of construction paper, a yellow piece and an orange piece. Now the yellow piece is going to be for our headband and for the ears of our giraffe and for the antlers of our giraffe. The orange is going to be for the spots on our giraffe because giraffes have spots. You're also going to need either some tape or some stapler will work. I'm going to use the tape today, but if you have a stapler or glue even, that would work too. And the last thing you're going to need is scissors. So I have all of my items and I'm ready to make my headband. So the first step to our craft is to take our yellow construction paper. So find your yellow construction paper, and you either need to find an adult to help you, or if you can do it yourself, that's great. But what you need to do is take your yellow construction paper and fold it into 3 equal sections. Now I'm going to do it right here, and it can be kind of tricky, which is why you might need grandma or grandpa or your brother or your sister or maybe a babysitter, whoever you're with, to help you. But we need to fold it into 3 equal sections so it looks like this. 1, 2, 3. Now you have 2 lines. I'm going to use my scissors and cut straight down those lines so that I have 3 yellow strips of paper. Okay, I have my 3 strips. Now I need to take 2 of those and use them to make my headband. So I'm going to take the 2 strips of paper and tape one side of them together first. And then once I have it taped together, I'm going to hold it up around my head and mark it and tape it so that I have a headband out of my yellow paper. Because we're making a giraffe headband today, so you gotta make the headband to start. So here is my headband. I'm gonna put it on my head so I don't lose it while I'm doing the rest. Now, what you're going to do is you're gonna take your yellow strip that you have left, and you need to use this to cut out 2 ears to go right here and 2 antlers. Once you have those both cut out, you're going to either tape or glue or staple them onto your headband. And then you're gonna take your orange construction paper and you are going to use this to cut out some circles. Now the circles are going to be the spots on our giraffe. So you can cut out 1 circle, you can cut out 10 circles, whatever you want to do to have your giraffe spots. Once you have them all cut out, you're gonna tape them, glue, staple them onto your headband, and then your headband will be all done. So this is what your headband should look like when you're all finished. So here is my headband. I have my 2 ears, my antlers. I only put 3 spots, but you could put as many spots as you want. And then I have it to wear around my house so I look just like Gerald the giraffe from our story. And I'm gonna wear my headband for the rest of the day so I can do all of my perfect dance moves with my giraffe hat. I hope that you enjoyed making this craft with me and that you're gonna wear yours all around your house too, because I sure had a blast. Now, I had so much fun getting to dance and do all of those exciting animal moves with you today. And just like in our story with Gerald the giraffe, you don't have to be a great dancer. You just have to be yourself and dance your heart out, which I know you all did today. I'm so glad that we got to spend time practicing writing our numbers and that shaving cream. That was so much fun, getting to spray it on the table or on the bathtub and writing our numbers, and then at the very end we got to wipe it all out and it just magically disappeared. That was so much fun. That was my favorite part of the lesson today. I know that you guys are going to be some amazing counters in the future. Right now you're doing an awesome job, and I can't wait for next week when we can learn something new. But until then, I want you to remember to keep reading, keep learning, and keep watching WQLN, where learning is brought to life.